Hello, hello. Just gonna spend all stream today just doing some gold chip runs. I did a couple of test runs off stream, or with like the remaining borrows after stream, and I can hit the stat line with this deck. So most likely just gonna end up running this. I have to bring Super Creek in instead of like, I mean, there's not really much else I can replace Super Creek with, and it should be fine. I just have to hit like one rainbow with her, just because my sparks aren't really up to speed. But this is probably gonna be the deck I end up running with. If we ever miss out on, if we're ever just shy of stats, it's because of this 60k carat Mr. CB that I'm running. Because she has like basically zero cross training at level 35. Not that she has much more. At 45 and 50. But I can always blame it on her. Alright, just gonna try to get through 5 of my borrows today on stream. Trying to aiming for like 38, 39 races. I think 41 is a little overkill. Well, the 41 races I did on my other one. I think 30, like 39 is a good sweet spot. You want to use crystals to maximum ability? Yeah, it's not worth it. Honestly, it's not like that big of an upgrade past limit break 1. It's like literally very small amounts. It's just like, you know, when I go into a banner spending 60k, I expect to come out with more than just 2 copies. Alright, hold up. So, Fuku is on the left of Taishin. Or, okay, it is random. I feel like I always get Kitasen's hint. Like whenever she's on the double. Okay, 15 wit's worth more than 18 skill points. 25% chance to fail this. Yeah, you could also just get a limit break 1, Maru. If you don't want to invest all the way into Tachyon. No, actually, it's not even that. Like, it's 30k for... What? There was a failure percentage there? Wow, I didn't even know I had a chance to fail that. No, break 3 and 200, nice. Yeah, I couldn't even like stop at 200 because in 200 pulls I only got 1 copy. I didn't get a single copy, so I had to go to 400 just to get it usable. Like I don't think she's that strong at level 30 without the wit bonus. Wow, and a terrible first shop. Alright, because she's on bad mid, I'm probably just gonna end up racing this entire year. Since there's not really much choice in training. Oh. And then we got slow metabolism. Oh, well, we're gonna have to race to try to get some items. Wow, this run already feels pretty glue. But it can always be saved by items. basically just gonna force her to race for the rest of the year. We'll just use this to get coins instead of getting bond. And it's nice running a card that gets bond on events. I was like, all my other runs, I feel like CB is always there's no M beating Nishino Flower. I feel like CB's always bonded up. Okay, buy those 3. Wow. Honestly, just no, I can't take that many stat losses. I was thinking maybe I just race the entire rest of the year. Like, I don't think I can take that much stat loss. I need to get rid of the slow metabolism. Hopefully through a shop refresh. I think we can afford Charming. I'm gonna race early November. And I'm gonna need it. Hopefully we get barbecue with it. But I'm gonna race the next 6 turns. Since I have no way of being able to train early November and I don't really want to take another rest. Okay, or we can just glue it. Because I'm stuck at 314 speed with a terrible shop. And there's no rival on this one. This is certainly a run to start the stream with. CB released yesterday. How many pulls? Oh, a light 60,000. A low price of 60,000. Alright, most likely this is gonna get glued. The shop refreshes have been really bad. I think I need 2... If I can get 2 carrots on the classic year shop refresh, I think we're okay. So it's not over just yet. But I would need like double barbecue. I think my bonds are a little too low. But I bought this Charming to try to save the run. Wow. And we lost the gamble on the minus stats. Oh, I still need a way of clearing the slow metabolism too. Alright, I'm not clocking this. Run Zed. I'm killing the run there. If she loses that. Oh, we didn't get the skin. We didn't get the mood down from here though. Yeah, let's give up this run. Slow metabolism kind of sucks. Ever recovered mentally from the pulls? I mean, at least, you know, the card is usable at level 35. It's just a pretty rough setback. Okay, all I've got hints is pretty good. That's like 1 of her 2 usable hints. I could chase another hint from her. And honestly, I think I am. I feel like I've never gotten firm conditions off of her. Fine motion's fine. I think I like doing the wit clicks just because it prolongs a turn. But I wouldn't do it over like a 3-bond training on something else. The nice thing about running Super Creek also for swinging Maestro is that I have a decent amount of sparks for corner recovery, since I did so much opera runs that I just ended up putting it into my lineage. $357 pulls with 0 Mr. CVs. Well, make it to 400. Corner acceleration. Is that usable in the sprint? I need more speed. I would like some speed clicks. I'm gonna rest here so I can hopefully train some speed. This top event's really good. 30 stats for 10 energy. Especially early on. Sometimes the bottom one's better if you're like later in the run. But I feel like the 15 speed is very usable. Alright, this is 12 speed. Fine motion speed running her chain event. Alright, we can do like 2 wit in a training or a rest in 2 trainings. Wow, I can't even scroll down. That's crazy. We might just in the shot. It's even this firm course menace, at least. All my other runs, I've never gotten that. 18% chance to fail. Or I can rest and train. If I take this, like, I still have to rest next turn. I don't think it's worth the gamble. Maybe I should just race and then... I don't know. I just don't think I can do this. Okay, still a triple bond. And we got them moved down. What are Ogre's skills in the G3? I feel like I've never seen Ogre on these early ones. Wow. She has T-Pulse? Wait, isn't that busted? Yeah, I'm gonna clock this once just to try to hit top 3. Wow. There's just a random Nishino flower here. Man, runs are being pretty bad. The shop refresh better be good. I can't, right, I didn't buy anything, so I can't even take anything there. One of these gives a mood up, I think. Yeah. Do I care about a mood up? Actually, I'm gonna take the stats here. I think I'm just gonna race another 6 days. I think we're racing all 6 days again. Or I could be a sane person and take this training and then train only or do race only 5 days in a row. Okay, actually, I'm gonna drop this one. I'm just gonna race these 5. Alright, I regret that. Oh my! How? How she lost the initial one every time? Is it because I said that I was gonna force her to race 5 times in a row? That's crazy. I've not had this much trouble. Okay, top option gives energy, which is really good because I didn't have any energy for this race. So now I'm only gambling on the 4 on the futurity stakes. My medium race never gets a rival on it. That's crazy. Okay, she's doing 5 now. Hopefully I don't have to clock the G1s. Alright, we'll be fine, right? Okay. And then I need to use the skin outbreak here. This turn. Gotta remember to do that. Oh! We didn't even get skin outbreak. No, we speed. That's 2 of my chain events done in junior year. That's kind of crazy. That's really fast. Now all I need is to not get 14th in a race. What? I'm skipping Taiki's speed. Who's shilling Taiki's speed? What? Who's shilling Taiki's speed? Mile Maven... I mean, it's a good skill. Like, Taiki's speed is crazy. I hate having to scroll all the way to the bottom to buy the items. Should you save gold crystals for SR Pasa? If you don't have... I mean, if you're not planning to get... Okay, let me think. I guess if you're running, like, Tachyon Kitasen, you'd still maybe want to run a 3rd speed card. Or Kitasen Maru. No, because if you're running Kitasen Maru, you have to borrow Tachyon. I don't think you can kind of get that. I mean, you can get away with SR Tachyon Wit, but it's kind of awkward. I think you should run the one of the scenario link versions. So, like, the only situation is that it's your 3rd speed card in Grand Live to run SR Pasa. So, I mean, I guess if you're running like a 0% speed bonus card, you can save it for Pasa. Pasa would be stronger than, like, Windy by, like, a little bit. Let me see. Like, as your third speed card, you would run Pasa over Windy. And it's 1 extra power bonus. And obviously the specialty rate up. So I mean, like, you can, I guess, save for it. It's weaker rainbows, but it shows up like 3% more, and it has the power bonus. Like, I don't realistically think Pasa is that much of a bigger upgrade. Like, it'd probably have the same use case as IFA Guts. I'm trying to think if I drink an energy here to take one of these trainings. I don't really care about Fuku's Bond. I mean, I kind of care about Fuku's Bond. But, like, am I supposed to raise or just take this wit training? I think we just have to assume that we're gonna get enough carrots or bond levels. But I'd rather just take the extra race here. Like, a single fine motion click doesn't feel that great to me. This click feels a little bit better to me. But then I'd have nothing to do next turn. I guess I could use a good luck. No. Like, I would do this click and then rest next turn. Over racing. Like, I just don't have the items to take that. I'd rather just race and get more items. I have to rest here. There's no way I can do 3 races in a row without resting, and I'd like to do the 3. Or I can drop this race to take a bonding training. Yeah, I should probably take the speed bonding training. This one here. Because I don't even think with a carrot... Or no, with a carrot it brings them both up. I just have to get Fuku up somehow. But that bonding I think is too good to drop. What's the point, man? I'm gonna run out of clocks. Oh! 185. That's crazy. Oh, there's Spring Runner. Oh, we missed Medium S though. There's Spring Runner, Nimble Nav. Those are the only 2 that matter. Ignore the groundworks and the pace chaser stuff. Ah, we had another good carrots. I should have just went for the high roll and not taken that bond training. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that bond training. Ah, I should have raced that turn. There was 2 shop refreshes. There was a high chance I was gonna get a carrot. I just dropped the race for no reason. If it's Team Trials Gold Ship, do I still use Solo Creek on Stam and then just buy 2 gold? If you're doing it long, yeah, you can probably get away with just buying 2 golds and like Radiant Star. If you have Radiant Star hints in your legacy. If not, then 2 golds is also 2 golds would be fine for a long track. Ah, man. I actually just dropped the race for no reason. Because like you should be able to get like around 1k wit, and 1k wit to activate 2 recoveries isn't too bad. I did use up all my clocks, so hopefully hopefully I'm fine here. Maybe I should buy Nimble Nav. My speed is kind of low. But I have a lot of speed ankles. Yeah, you know, if we get Fast Learner and I lose 12 SP because I bought Nimble Nav, it's fine. I'd rather just... I'm just out of clocks, and I have 366 speed. Nimble Nav should be enough, hopefully, to... Especially with how many like NPC Umas there are. Nimble Nav should be enough. Okay, and closer corners. That's something I would have liked on my other run. I don't know if I need a 5th megaphone. I'd rather save. I think I have the rest here. I don't really want to blow through all of my... what are they called? Fortunes? And hopefully I can get some wit clicks during summer. Getting a lot of stam. I haven't even done a super creep click and I have 519 stam. Okay, this should be fine. Actually, I think I'm unironically gonna take this guts training. It's 50 guts! Like... It's 50 guts and it rainbows my super creek. This honestly isn't that bad of a click. Or, I'm gonna drink my other energy. Just gonna try to save the Gluck Charms. Yeah, I do need some speed clicks like this. Probably take the speed click. Oh. I need a little bit of wit. We're not getting any wit. Ooh. Did I skip past a stam ankle? I think this is still the correct play. Just to grab this. It's gonna be awkward doing these races on 0 energy. I think it should be fine. Or I can take the 10 energy here instead of the 5 power. For at least this first race. I haven't gotten any wit clicks. Which is kind of awkward. Stats aren't that bad. It's a little bit of a low roll. Usually you want to exit. Or usually my deck, I want to exit summer with 600s. Kind of wish I grabbed that stam ankle. Earlier. I kind of need to buy this Vita energy, I think. I guess I can just buy it now, and I can buy that next turn. I can do 5 races if I buy these two. Which might have to be the play, because I dropped the early March race. Kinda for no reason. My gold ship's kind of dumb. 4, 36 wit. Okay, you can grab this straight away, Adept Hint here. Training's kind of bad. Kind of wish it was a wit click. None of my facilities are leveled up except wit. We'll just rest here, save some of my items. I'll be able to use an item on early December to train. Grab the guts here. I don't know why I'm looking at the training. I have to do— No, it's Super Creek. I should have bought something. I should have bought like quarter— Oh no. No, end closer 601 stand is enough, right? I've lost like 2 runs to this Super Creek. It's fine. I had 600 stam. It was just the— I got scared when I saw her. Man, all the CB's events are so good. Take the 20 power here. I'm gonna use 40 energy for these 2 races, so I'll be able to use a 40 energy on the early December to take a training turn. Have I done the Ultra Gold Ship mode for the title? I was gonna do that this weekend, I think. I'll have time to grind it out. Yeah, it's only like 13 runs, right? Only 13 runs. Yeah, if I get my Istro, like, sometimes it's cheaper because— well, I mean, it's 13 non-mant runs, so it's like 5 hours. So I have a lot of corner recovery hints, and also Mr. CB can give corner recovery, so sometimes it gets cheaper than Go Home Specialist. But I'll just buy whatever's cheaper. Like, both of them do the same thing. There's a downhill right before the late race, where Go Home can trigger. And like Super Creek's Swinging Maestro triggers like sometime during the mid race, I think. It's like one of the first corner on the mid race, I think, for a Tokyo track. Okay. Probably have to just do the wit click. Actually, I'll buy this. I might want to do 4 races in a row. I actually think I'm gonna use a megaphone here. Yeah, I don't. I have to remember that I can't use— I still need to do the sprint mission on here, and I need to remember that I can't use Marasensky, because Marasensky has the Osaka High as a mandatory race. I'll just make it like a sprinter for team trials, and just do the race. So I think I need to fix my sprinters. I need to get the title from the event as well. Okay, pretty low roll on stats. We're entering senior year with what? Like low 600s? Did I even hit 600? Speed? Oh, they're swinging Maestro. We're just missing Professor of Curvature. Okay, barely hit 600 speed. Wit's not that far behind. That's a lot of speed ankles. I already have 4. I was likely gonna take this race, but I can train this race and— oh, we're not training this race. But like, this one's interchangeable. since there's also a G2 that you can do late January. I just feel stupid dropping the triple race in the classic here. So many end closer savvy hints. Well, I mean, I'm on 0 energy anyways, so might as well take the free 25 speed. Probably need to do one more stam training. I don't really want to use my energy for this weight click. But do I want to do 4 races in a row here? Yeah, we'll do 4 races in a row here. Those clicks are so bad. But like, if you tank any mood down, you know, we have 6 races to get our mood back up. We should be fine. Obviously, the bad low roll is to take the stat loss, but my deck should be strong enough to tank a 30 stat loss. Maybe I should buy the barbecue for Fuku. Or I can just hope that a Fuku event happens. I'm gonna get a Fuku event after this turn. I can just feel it. I had 4 turns to buy that. I could have waited until the Osaka High. Okay, but we have a +2 mood up and the skin outbreak here. Like, might as well just greed. The worst case scenario is losing 30 stats. But if you already have skin outbreak, you can't, you know, it can't get any worse. Oh, we got the Fuku event. Oh, and we won it, so she would have gotten the 7 bond anyways. Oh my. When I bought it, I was like, oh, I could have just waited until the Osaka High, because if one of the 3 turns gives me the event, it would have been fine. Wow, this is terrible training as well. I can rest to save my items. That feels terrible. There's no way I can do 7 in a row. I'll just rest. Oh, that well rested would have cleared skin outbreak. I wouldn't even have to use my item. We still need to hit medium S. I lost this race? To a 300 speed nice nature? By 2 lengths? Wait, I want to save this clock for a G1, so we're not gonna replay this race. I didn't even know I still had a clock left. What happened? How did I lose the nice nature? She doesn't even have a gold skill. She never gets a gold skill in rival races. Okay, I pace down. I'm just not running. It didn't even look like I got blocked. It just looked like she just wasn't running. Thank you. 2 lengths. Okay, whatever. Professor of Curvature too. That's all the golds. I still need to get medium S. Genuinely insane. Also, I think this gold chip's gonna end up with like 1k wit. Which isn't that bad, like I don't think you need that much wit on a backliner. But kinda sucks. Now let's see, do I get medium S? Gold inspo. So we're triggering a lot of sparks here. Another groundwork spark, a tail held high spark, no medium S. Cool. Cool. I have... What is that? A 3-hit groundworks? I wasn't even in the shop. Shop was fine. Spent 4 clocks for this. I mean, the setline's not too bad. I just think she's gonna be a little stupid at the end. That's unfortunate. I actually hit a lot of hints. I had Spring Runner too. Medium corners and closer corners. Uma Stan, Max Intake, Groundworks, Tail Held High. Or actually, no, we're not buying Groundworks. Tail Held High, all I've got. Uma Stan, Daring Strike. Even Eager. Yeah. Unfortunate. Uma Stan Groundworks proc. I run Firm Course Menace, Spring Runner, and then proc Groundworks off of Uma Stan. Sideline was pretty decent. I think 1k wit is copeable on gold ship. The further backliner you want, or the further backline you are, like, you don't want Groundworks to proc out of the gate because you're gonna get hit by the pace down. But if you hit Groundworks with Uma Stan, Uma Stan takes you out of that pace down mode, and then Groundworks allows you to accelerate to the top speed you're supposed to go to. But it also doesn't really work if you're not like running a runaway. Because you're just gonna get paced down once Uma Stan ends. So I would still not buy Groundworks. Oh, here's the Fast Learner event. Will I get it? Nope. Is all I've got better than Home Stretch Haste? I think they're the same. I want to say they're the same, like, duration and distance. But all I've got triggers as soon as you're on the last straight, if you're 5th to 2nd place. So you'll always get like the full duration of it. The issue with Home Stretch Haste is that if it activates within like the last 5 seconds of the race, you don't actually get the full effect of Home Stretch Haste. So, I mean, yes, all I've got is better than Home Stretch Haste. Just because it's a lot easier for it to trigger in like a good positioning. What's the chance of Fast Learner? I think it's 4%. Like, both being able to see that event and it triggering. I think people worked it out to about 4%. I want to say when you see that event, it's... I don't know what the number is when you see that event. I know in total it's 4%. Or at least that's what the number that people tout around. But I don't know what it is when you see it. Maybe it's a 10% chance? That would make sense. If it's like a 40% chance that you see the event and a 10% chance that you get Fast Learner off of that event. Because I think it's a 40% chance to see the event. I would like to do the speed click, but Triple bond here I think is better for my wit cards. Oh wait, no. The 4% is the +5 stat one. I don't know what it is for costume events. I don't think anyone ever figured out the percentage for a costume event. So I don't know, like specifically for gold chip, I don't know what it is off that click. But maybe it's, I would assume it's 10%. 10% also makes sense. Though I think there's a higher chance that you see her costume event. It's better do a G2 with no rival or G3 with rival. G2 and G3s give you the exact same stuff. So you should just take the rival one. Like, no matter what it is. But there is no difference between the rewards of a G2 and a G3. They give you the same amount of stats and the same amount of skill points. Opening races are different. It's opening, G2, G3, and grade 1. Is Manhead Cafe SR a good replacement for Creek? If you, like, in terms of training stam, I think it's kind of hard to match the output of Super Creek. But I mean, I guess I am like over statting on stam with Super Creek, so you can get away with Manhattan Cafe stam. I mean, it's probably your best SR. In my opinion, no, Kita Narita Top Road should be enough for Saiyan. I think it's really hard to do a 0% speed card with like Fuku Kitaro being your second speed card, but I think Kita Narita Top Road should be fine. I'm just doing 3 because I don't really want to gamble on these two. And, like, yes, I miss out on the high roll of... I don't even know what the high roll is if I went for 2 speed cards. Like, what would be the high roll? I mean, I would drop... Like, I don't think there is a really a high roll going down to 2 speed. Like, Fine Motion CB is strong enough for Wit. And I wouldn't, like, one less speed card would give me less power to begin with. If I owned Narita Top Road, it makes sense to drop, like, Fuku. But I don't just have any cards to replace it. What sparks am I running? Like, it's like 2 stam, 5 wit, 3 guts, 3 power, I think. Yeah, luckily I have all like the white sparks I want on my... It's not even a rival Nishino flower. I have all the white sparks I need on my legacy... Alright, whatever. On my side, so I'm just borrowing like a blue-red Dober. I don't really need the hints from them. Which one gives... Okay, I always default getting the 15 energy, but I sometimes forget about the... that you can just grab stats from her. Yeah, I mean, there's just like... There's just too many NPCs in the race. like the backliner performance here is the backliner performance in in League of Heroes. Like you're just gonna get blocked out. Even if you had even if I bought a whole bunch of skills, like there's still a chance you just get boxed out. Because you can't like there's no skill that phases you through somebody. Well, Knight's Nature, like her skill activates in like bottom 50%, right? Or is it bottom 40%? So in an 18-person race, you need to be like 9th place for unique to do anything. Bonds honestly are decent. Honestly, I just feel bad. I feel like no matter what, I always just do the 6 races in a row. Like, I don't think there was a time where I didn't just do 6 races in a row here. It just makes so much sense. Oh, I didn't need to gamble on that. Because I'm just doing bond training until the first summer. So it's not like the great mood does much. I lose out on... what is it? Like 10 stats? Oh, unless you lose at the 30 here. Actually, I'm just gonna use the hammers later on. Might as well not hammer these. 250 speed and she's winning by like 2-3 lengths. But when I have 300 speed, I can't. Whatever. Okay, hopefully I don't lose another 30 stats. Wow. Okay, maybe that wasn't worth it. Losing both 30s is probably not good. Not worth it. Okay, can I get a mood up? Please? Can I get a mood up? Unfortunate. A straightaway spurt would have been nice if I was building a long gold chip. Okay. Most likely just gonna rest here. Probably just take the double race. Unless it's a really good bond training. This one's kind of good. Okay, we'll take this instead of the opening race. Get our first free mood up there. And now I have 7 races to try to get back to great mood before summer. Well, we can't really get the mood up event if I just end up losing this race. What is going on? What is wrong with my gold ship? Alright, here's one mood up. We got some items as well. Another spurt. And a mood down. None of these trainings are even worth it. I might as well just save my energy items and rest. Okay, this is a medium race. Surely it'll be fun on medium race. Mr. CB instead of Sunday or Tachyon for Christmas Ogre. I mean, as long as you're at 50% race bonus, it's fine. Like, it's a little bit more awkward trying to, you know, slotting in a 5% race bonus card, but if you're able to... If you're able to slot in the 5% and still hit 50, it'll be fine. Probably don't need another 40. I haven't seen a single... Have I seen a single barbecue? Why are my bonds so low? I actually have no idea what's going on today. My testing yesterday, like, was not this bad. And we hit a Miles Spark. Oh. You know what? Maybe we need the Miles Spark to win. I have no items. I've seen a single barbecue. What am I doing? There's a 255. Okay, I'm gonna take the speed training just to get fine motion up. This 55, 50 race one is okay, losing the 55 with Sunday won't hurt too much. The 55% doesn't do much. You want breakpoints of 10, so you want 50, 60, or 70. So like if you're dropping from 60 to 55, it's a bit bigger of a difference. I don't want to finish this run. Like, my bonds are non-existent. I haven't seen a single barbecue. I have 315 shop coins. I'm gonna enter summer with like 500 shop coins. Let's do some pulls. Maybe the single pull will give me another copy of CB. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I don't even think there's anything I can get out of this single pull. Oh, actually, an Admire Vega would be nice. I don't really want Enos Fujin, so I probably won't do the single pulls on this banner. I'll do the single pull on this one. I would like to get King Halo Cheerleader. No? Daiwa? What CMs would I run SR on? I would try to use it for the Tokyo tracks. Or actually, I'd probably use it for this track and the mile and the sprint. I would try to do a guts build. Okay, I don't think I'm using anything else here. Let me claim my gifts because my stuff are about to expire. Let's just collect it all. Okay, we're back. 14. There's 13,000 in that in the gift box. Whew. I'm no longer super poor. Guts build for the derby seems like a tall order. Yeah, I mean it's a little rough. I definitely think it has a higher ceiling. What other Guts cards would I run with Ayabe? I'd be borrowing Dictus for the derby. I think you just run 2 Guts cards for the derby. So you do 2 speed, 2 wit, Dictus, Admire Vega. And you're more so using Dictus and Admire Vega as 15% race bonus cards than Guts cards. And then you do like 1 training. And like the goal would be to hit 1200, 900, 1000, 900, 1000, which I think is possible running those 2. I don't think I have the spark. Realistically, the sparks for it. But it'd be something somewhere around this line, right? Except with, instead of, I think I was running 3 Guts cards here. But I think the goal is like 12,900, 1,000, 900, 1,000. Which I think is possible. Probably not on Tokai Teo. I don't think it's possible on her growth rates. Would it be Stam or Power Sparks? It'd probably be half Stam, half Power. And then obviously for miles and sprints, you should be trying to do a Guts deck. Is the gold of Bamboo Memory Guts a thing? It works. It's mainly used for like King Hello cheerleader type. King Halo cheerleader like builds. What's the skill called? It's not eager. It's not eager, right? Wait, what is the skill called? Burning Soul? Oh, pumped. Yeah, but because it's final corner random, like it doesn't ruin your. Like you don't want too much mid race. You don't want too much mid race if you're going for Trust and Cheer builds. Especially if you're a late surger. Because if anyone brings an end closer, it's a lot harder to be in this order rate. So full of vigor, it's a little bit better. Like you don't want too much mid race, especially considering global builds. The Guts deck before Teo, or I tried on Gold Chip. Gold Chip's even more awkward because her growth rates is 20% Stam. I think if I had better Sparks, I would go for it. But I just have too much random Sparks. Like I don't have pure Stam power Sparks. I think I value the Fuku bond a little bit more. I kinda sucked. That last run I had 3 hints to firm course conditions. There's actually such a big discount. It's like an 80 SP discount. Okay, hopefully this time around I get some Fast Thunder? No. Ah, that was greedy. I feel like anytime I see like a good training under 20%, I always take it. Because once you get above 20%, you have it. I want to take this one too. Okay, I was gonna say I don't lose 2 of those, right? But you don't get punished too hard on failing. I mean, obviously you lose the turn, which is a pretty big punishment. But if your failure rate isn't over 20%, like the worst that can happen is -1 mood. Okay, I'm taking really greedy clicks here. I'll rest here. We'll let us do the 3 training turns. Following this day. Why does my stat line look worse than all my other reds? So I'm gonna buy this megaphone. I might pop it this turn for a little bit more speed. Yeah, I might just pop it here actually for this power training. It's 18 power. And I'll be able to train the next 2 turns, hopefully on speed. Okay, or not. I think Fantasy Pasta unique works on gold ship this CM. Fantasy Pasta's unique is always awkward because you need to be faster than the person in front of you. And the person in front of you generally hits an Excel skill before you do. So like the only way that I don't remember what the skill's called, Condor's Fury. The only way that Condor's Fury realistically works is you either A, hit another Excel quicker than the person in front of you, or B, they failed Redshift. But like having to have an overtake target just means that you had more Excel than the person in front of you, which I think is sometimes hard to fulfill. Like realistically, the only way that the skill would trigger is if like the person in front of you failed Redshift. But yeah, also like if you were because like if you hit an extra Excel, like if you already hit Moving Passing Beyond and Nimble Nav and Redshift, like do you really need Condor's Fury on top of it? So like the only scenario I see Condor's Fury working is the person in front of you failed their wit check on Redshift. It's like the condition is just so awkward. Because like it's basically saying if you are winning, like if you are faster than everyone, be faster. But like it doesn't help you get into that initial condition. I think that's like the issue with Dodo as well, is that just like her, like it doesn't help. Nothing helps you fulfill that initial condition. Another no barbecue run. Okay, maybe this time around I don't do 6 races in a row. Ah, but there's so many good items. Oh. I have so many things I want to buy. I feel like the issue with Pasta is that like you're just like I feel like you would have won even without the Excel. Like there's just it's too tight of a scenario. Like Too many things have to happen for you to win off of Condor's Fury. It's just too inconsistent, essentially. Alright, I think we're racing early November. there's so many items I want to buy that I can't afford. 1, 2, 3. And there's a rival race on it. Okay, I'm gonna pop an energy here. Just to increase my chances, since I'm gambling so hard. Okay, more items that I want to buy. Right. Just need some barbecues, since I'm not really training all that much for bonds. Beatstar has a very high chance of giving you 0 lengths on the derby. You want for Speedstar to work, you want the final corner to not be while you're accelerating. Like, this is probably the worst track for Speedstar. I don't even think I would buy Prepared to Pass. Speedstar's like trying to run Duty of Dignity calls. Like, there's no way. You're gonna get 0 usage out of it. Of course, I win all the early miles, and then I lose the G1 to a bourbon, a base form bourbon. Right, please no minus 30 stats. Okay, my bad. Is there any track that Pasa's ult works well on? I mean, not really. I guess technically the Derby is her best. Skill. I mean, but it's like, it's the same issue with Dodo. It's just, actually Dodo, does Dodo have it worse? Okay, Dodo has it worse because I think she has to actually overtake somebody. Now Pasa is just like, I don't know. I tried Pasa on CM7, how was it? CM7 was a little different, wasn't it? Wait, I thought I did Pasa on a mile track. But either way, like, it's just not good, because like you're basically already would have been winning. Like, you have to hit Excel, and if you already hit 0.4 Excel, an additional 0.4 Excel doesn't help much. Like, the first 0.4 Excel you get is drastically more effective than the later 0.4, right? Like, at a certain point, there's just too much Excel, and you're not gonna get any use out of it. My bonds are so homeless. And I'm on awful mid. I didn't get rewarded from the items. I don't know how I'm gonna fix this mood. I just have no items. Feels really awkward carrying around this much. I have to just keep resting. Okay, we cleared skin outbreak through that rest, thankfully. I have like no barbecues and my bonds. I think I have to just take this training for bond. Where are my barbecues, man? We can take the extra training here. I have two. Super Creek is at. I don't think I've done a single training with Super Creek. Please give me something good off the inspo. I got... You know, it's fine. We got Nimble Nav. That's like the most important one. Oh my. Not another no barbecue. This is kind of bad. Okay, I think I'm most likely to hit Recreation here. Please give me good training. Oh my. No, I think I have to take this training. Between Cross and Taishin, who deserves synth books more. I think Cross makes some more sense. Taishin, all she has going for her is Encroaching Shadow. Like, her unique isn't that strong. I think I'm giving up this run. Like, I don't think I can save the stat line in summer. Holy, the runs today were so bad. We've had one run where I had a decent enough shop to go to senior year. Do I even have another bar? Okay, I have one more run. Like, I've done that exact same strategy on this one. Okay, well, I only have 38. Like, I've done the exact same thing here. I'm just getting unlucky. Does Cross's unique, does her unique work on gold chip to get more mid-leg? Any skill that gives you both acceleration and target speed, you almost never want to inherit. Like, if a skill is ever hybrid, both of them are just like the other effect is just too little. Like, I don't think you should be spending 160 SP on a 3-second 0.15 target speed skill, especially when it's like a skill like this. where it's not like that guaranteed to activate. You have to be 6th or 7th, or 2nd and 3rd during a straight. Like, if it was guaranteed mid-race, sure, it makes sense. But I think these positionings are too restrictive. Like, you have to be 2nd or 3rd, or 6th to 7th for, like, a general mid-race skill. Is cross meta relevant for longer as an end closer in general between, like, gold ship? Cross is most likely going to be a late surger. Once, like, she's more so ran, like, Fast and Furious is a good skill. It's just, like, she's obviously ran as an end closer because straightaway spurt is, like, your only excel on long tracks. But she should be ran as a late surger. Especially if you're hint booking Fast and Furious. But yeah, I would say cross is probably... It wouldn't be meta relevant for longer as an end closer. It's just that you can bring her to more... You can bring her to more tracks. Because her unique... Or a lot of her strength isn't in, like, encroaching shadow like Taishin is. You should be good to run cross as a late on Derby. Yeah, I think lates are fine for the Derby. I think technically it's still stronger to run her as an end closer, and you try to use this as mid race. But I don't think end closer is that much stronger than late surge or cross, where like you're glue if you ran her as a late. No, I do think I mean I think she's stronger as an, if you have CB, I think she's stronger as an end closer. I think Daring Strike cross is probably better. But cross just will show up in more PvP events because she can go on medium tracks. Taishin, like, you cannot bring her to a medium track. She's so weak on a medium track. But cross can do mediums, kind of do miles, and then can do longs. But if you have CB, I think you should run her as a late surger. I want to do some practice races. Let me take a little break. I'm a little annoyed at these runs. I'll probably just... Here, let me just use my CM. What? Where did gold chip go? Okay. Let me run this one. Gonna just run the old horses. These two are gonna be replaced with Teo and McQueen whenever I feel like getting them. Do I plan on getting Dober in the future? I have Dober. I just hate doing her parent runs. I don't think gold shit, like, I don't think I... What am I trying to say? Yeah, I just want to do parent runs. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't think gold ship's gonna take that many borrows. Like, I'm pretty sure I can get a gold ship, like, done by this week. In, like, 5 days off of borrows. Because I don't need to use borrows for Teo and McQueen. So, like, technically all my borrows can go to gold ship. Obviously, my Teo and my McQueen would be stronger with borrows, but... You know what? Honestly, like, I don't think I'm not gonna put that much effort onto Teo and McQueen. I'm just gonna get medium S and, like, make them runnable. Gold ship will, unfortunately, be, like, the majority of my wins. Yeah, cross will be pushed into late... Oh, especially when Evos come out. Like, Grandmasters, I don't think you'd ever run cross as a... Like, once Grandmasters hits, I don't think you ever run cross as a late surger. You borrow... So, probably... Especially when Manhattan Cafe Wit releases, like, she would probably never be ran as an encloser again. I don't know how likely you can use Symbolic Chris S on cross, just because she doesn't have an innate recovery, so it'd be a little bit harder to run her, like, borrow Symbolic Chris S for, like, the Tenno Show Spring and make cross a late surger. For the Arima Keenan, maybe? I don't know if you can do it for the Arima Keenan. I don't know if you can make cross with Lose Yourself for the Arima Keenan. 2 Stam in Grand Life sounds so troll. But definitely when Manhattan Cafe Wit comes out, like, Cross is gonna be only late surger. Like, late surger on longs, and then obviously once Evos come out, like, you are losing a lot of strength by not taking one of your Evos. Dober is annoying for pairing because you need elaborate setup for Triple Crown Affinity. Well, yeah, yes. I mean, you could do the Triple Crown on her. It's just you would have to, or sorry, the Triple Tiara on her. It's just your entire legacy would need to be in Triple Tiara, and I don't want to set up an entire legacy on Triple Tiara. I am gonna start doing it for Nishino Flower Parents, but I just didn't want to do it for Dober because I know I could just borrow it. Okay, let me host room. Derby. I haven't done that many practice rooms for the CM. Spring, Firm, great. Is that it? Wait, what CM is this? CM 13? Okay. Once I got my gold ship. I don't even know if my gold ship lives. I feel like if she does anything stupid, she just dies. Yeah, but it's either you do the entire Triple Crown on her, which I don't even think I have long sparks to do the entire Triple Crown. You either do that or you know, make the entire Triple Tiara. You have nice nature just to make her a Dominator? That has to be wrong. Same. No. I just don't have the Teo and the I don't have the Teo and the McQueen Maid. But my two the two what am I trying to say? The Ogre and the Dominator will be replaced with Teo and McQueen. I just haven't made it yet. Oh, I forgot this gold chip doesn't have firm Course Menace. Is that a pace promoted Daiwa Scarlet? Or is that a front runner Daiwa? This is gonna be a mid-race Ogre too, because this is the old Ogre. So she's gonna hit Festival too early. I don't like my gold chip being in fourth. I don't have Daring Strike or her unique. Okay, never mind. I got my unique back. I lost distance just so I can get my unique to make up the distance again. That sounds wrong. This die was super far ahead. No, I hit it off a triple set. Oh, because I wasn't in position for. I wasn't in position. Alright. Why are the gold ships not dueling? Okay, there it is. Gold ship swung out super wide. Oh, I think my gold ship is so much slower. Wow, my gold ship was so much slower than yours. I don't even think it's that big of a difference. There's like no difference between yours and mine. Yeah, I guess you have 40 more top speed than me. Because you have Spring Runner. But you were so much faster at the end there. I don't think that's 40 top speed. I mean, I don't think 40 speed is the difference of entire length. No, I don't have Firm Menace. This one didn't get it. 'Cause I was right on you, and then you broke away for an entire length. Oh well. This gold chip is kind of glue. Without Firm Menace, it feels so weak. Unfortunate. Alright, this will be the last one, and then I'm gonna go finish up the last gold chip run we have. Wow. Now I feel bad. I feel bad because I'm running gold chip Ogre Christmas Dominator in these test rooms. I'm looking at a 2 Agnes Digitals and a winning ticket. I know I made it public. So I just wanted the rooms to fill up. I wasn't actually gonna fully do it. Hopefully, once I get the Teo and the McQueen ready, I can run an actual comp instead of this Christmas Ogre and Agnes Digital. I think Digital is really, really strong for this CM. Like, I think this is her best CM. Her unique is so strong on a track like this, because she can abuse the final corner lane movement. Like, I think the Derby is Digital's best track. Is late or end Digital better? I think either works. I think most people made her late. I would assume end is better with Daring Strike. If Digital, why not Rudolph? Well, because Digital has lane movement in her unique. Like, that's why it's so strong. The final corner is so early that, like, you will almost always be changing lanes by the time her unique goes off. Oh my god, one of them hit no stopping me too. But I think her unique, I kind of want to inherit her unique, but I don't own Digital. I think the lane movement is just really strong on the Derby. Yeah, obviously I won this because I think it's an S rank Digital. Yeah, it's an S plus rank Digital, so like it just it just doesn't have enough. But I feel like I do think Digital is like, this is like her best track. No, I wish I had her unique. I want to test the inherit on it. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the runs. I feel like I just bullied those those two people. What does the lane movement do? If you're under the effect of a lane movement skill, you get additional top speed. So it's not like you get the top speed the entire time, because obviously you still need to accelerate. But generally, you can get enough usage out of it, where like it's actually a really strong late race. Ideally, you trigger it like a little bit after, like you don't trigger it like right at the start of the late race. You don't want to pass two people super quickly. But if you like trigger half of it during the late race, I think it's really strong. but I don't know. I feel like not that many people have digital. Because I don't see any like really strong digitals. But maybe they're all making it end closer. And then obviously having Boomistan in your kit makes it a lot easier to build. Is Super Stand worth the skill points? Generally, no. If you're running like 2 fronts, it's worth it. But there's a high chance that like you're more so using Umistan to exit pace down mode early. Super Stand can work, but if you're doing like double dom digital, I don't think it's worth the skill points. If you're doing double front digital, I think it is, because I don't think you'll get paced down after Super Stand ends. Like, there's a fine balance that you have to trend with early race. We just don't have enough skills to like permanently be out of pace down mode. The stand hint is more valuable than one mood. Okay. A lot of wit clicks here. I need a little bit of speed. Would front dominator be good again? I mean, you can always just bring a front dom. Yeah, 25 speed here is really good. Kinda need it. But like the way a front dom works, like it should be weak enough to like always trigger dominator, or always fall back to 6th place. The only way a front dom doesn't work is if both your opponents are running double end closer dominator, because then your dominator probably won't fall back fast enough. That was actually a really good shot. Yeah, I think this time, maybe this time around I want to do 6 races in a row. The tighter the pack, the stronger backrunners or backliners are. So if you're running like an end closer, then stopping pace promote makes sense. But like that's always gonna work. Like any track that would work on. Oh, let me pop this carrots, so this is a rainbow training. Okay, good bonds this time around. Unfortunately, CB has given me some useless hints. And with that speed rainbow and the 25 from Rita Top Road, I should have enough speed for these early races. I could also just take this wit training. Oh, that's a rival race. But if you're ever running like, double dom, like late surger or double dom end closer, I think it makes sense to run a front dom. Christmas Ogre, I don't think you want to shrink the pack. Like you just want to fight for a pace promote. Okay, I want to do this training, but I don't think I can. Do I gamble on 25 energy for this training? Pop these two and gamble on it? Tried double dom gold chip in a rooms and your gold chip was never 5th or 6th. I think there's a lot of double dom players now. in rooms. I feel like early on you'll see a lot of double dom because most people have only built one ace. I also don't really think the Derby is a great track to double dom on. There's nothing that's like consistent enough. Oh no, Nishino Flower. I don't get it. I don't get how Nishino Flower with Turbo Sprint on a mile wins so much. It's like just straightaway adapt. Yeah, I can't wait till the 2200. 2200 is gonna be so much ogre. Our bonds are really good. I think I'm just gonna do this wit training. Nothing else really makes sense. This wit training has a reporter, which will give me 3 more wit. Ah! Maybe I should have just done 6 races. I should have just taken the race instead of doing that wit training. This time I'll let gold chip off. Maybe that's why my luck was so bad. Like I just kind of forgot to race there because the items weren't that great. I wonder if Guts was a better option than the click there. Okay, I need to buy that stam ankle so I can be ready for a stam click. One good stam click with Super Creek gives me like 100 stam. Okay, never mind. Gold Chip should have. I should have made Gold Chip run 6 races in a row. Okay. We'll buy the Charm and the. Wow, that was a really early Speed Star. Charm and the Stam Ankle. I'll pop this now. Try to pop these early for the increased stats. Alright, bonds are a good pace here. I would love to finish a run for the day. And not just spend 2 hours quitting out of runs. Yeah, 1 creek is usually enough. 100 stam. That brings you up to like around 850. Ah, way down. Probably rest double race. Unless the next turn is really good. Bonds are looking good. Really top row needs a little bit more love. She's at 61. I can take this training. I don't know. I think this is that worth it. 900 is not enough without buying a recovery now. I think you would have to aim for around 1000 if you wanted to get away without a recovery. Like 5% is really hard to make up in terms of stats.
ここは負けられない1番人気9番ゴールドシップ。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。
くるっと回ってワオいったからポーズ。
Okay, I think I have everyone but Top Road
お疲れ
bonded.
様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとう。
I have low speed. No rival race? No rival race on 2 possible races, really. This is a really awkward bonding turn. Yeah, but Queen, I want to bring her Mile up to B. I already have the parents to bring Teo to A and McQueen to B, so I'll probably just run the same parents. Oh my, I thought it was going to be another turn without a rival race. Stay meta relevant in the future where her unique works or fronts with mid race speed makes up for late race. I mean, you always use Inkling and Scheming where it applies. Saiyan Sky's unique never gets power crept. The only way it gets power crept is if they release like a better version of Saiyan Sky's unique. Wow, another no medium S. Oh, like as an ace? Saiyan Sky should never work as an ace. I think Global is just too jobber for there to be strong fronts. But I mean, like, you can always try to make a Saiyan Sky ace work. Oh, I don't know why I'm looking at the training. But like with Bourbon, like with any mid-race unique, she shouldn't be able to activate it. But like the only thing that Saiyan Sky doesn't have over the other frontrunners is 1 5-second 0.35 target speed increase skill. So like that's just what you have to win against. 1 5-second 0.35 target speed is, you know, like 3 whites about. 3 white skills. So like on average you need to have 3 more white skills than one of the quote-unquote meta fronts. Though on future derbies she will have a lot harder time, or like future medium tracks she'll have a lot harder time beating out Ketis in Black, her New Year's outfit, because technically this one can work from 3rd place to 1st, so you can lose to Akitas in Black in 2nd place. Even if you activated Angling and Scheming, like this is enough Excel to catch up to the Angling and Scheming. Assuming that like you don't have like a 2-length lead on the Kitasen. Whoops. Wait, like the Kitasen, this is probably like the only scenario I can imagine. Is that like on a derby? You probably lose out to this. And then, I mean, I don't even know if you can beat. I mean, you can contest 1st place against it. So many people run solo front keyed on the first Grandmasters because everyone else did. I don't know. Global fronts are so weird. Like, there's just nobody building them. In terms of like the general, like you go into the actual CM and you barely see any. Like, Uma's stand should be so strong, but because there's no fronts, it actually just is so weak. I don't know, there was so many more frontrunner players on JP. Like, there's not even like weak frontrunner players, there's just no frontrunner players. Oh, this summer's gonna suck with these items. Like, I can't even say I hate fronts anymore. There just is no fronts to hate. I should be happy with the frontless rooms. I mean, like, yeah, all my team comps has been around, like, pace down lobbies. But it's just such a weird meta. Oh nice, I got my last megaphone. Is the Guts deck good for this CM? If you're able to hit everything, yeah. Like, you should try to run a Guts deck. Is there a power ankle? Nice. If you're able to hit all the stat lines and get some extra Guts on top, it should be fine. I wouldn't like do... I mean, if you have the sparks for it, you can do like a 4 Guts 2 Wit deck, then sure, it's good. But yes, like the highest ceiling for the Derby is a max Guts build. I'm just gonna settle on like 700 Guts. God, this summer sucked. I have 3 speed cards. Okay. Maybe I should have been whistling. Using whistles feels kind of awkward though, because I didn't have enough items. Barman this season for Guts like the 10% growth rates. Yeah, if you have speed, power, growth rates, you should be able to do a Guts deck. You also need to be able to borrow Dictus Guts for at least the Derby. 1 speed, 3 Guts, 2 Wits. I mean, it works. Like, if you can hit 1200, was it 1200, like 800, 1200, 1200, 900? If you can hit the stat line, like, obviously it's good. You just have to have really good parents in terms of blues and white sparks. Right, nice. I got my energy situation sorted out for next summer. I don't mind using these now. I'm just gonna use a megaphone here too. Let's try to catch up on stats. Alright, stats are not ideal. I don't think this is gonna be able to hit UG. Actually, I think I'd rather take the 10 power here. But, I mean, it's usable stats, like this will definitely hit SS.
けられない一番人気7番ゴールドシップ。
実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。クラシック三冠路線の終着点。
Is there a need for a recovery skill if you get 800 stam, 1200 guts? You probably need like a white. Guts doesn't really give that much. Like the difference between 600 guts and 1200 guts is like 100 stam. If someone had 900 stam, 600 guts, they have basically equivalent HP as your 800 stam, 1200 guts. It is very, very diminishing returns after like 500 guts. So yes, you would need a recovery skill. Either a white, you might be able to squeeze in through with a white, or like the 3.5. Or no, it's the 4.2 from Radiant Star. But you cannot, on 0 recovery, live with 800 stam, 1200 guts. Maybe as a late surger, 800 stam, 1200 guts, no recovery can work. But I think for the other 3 positions, it can't. Yeah, every run felt like almost self-sufficient when we got 10 carrots. Like, it was like almost every other run, I guess. You'd get the 10 carrots. Might need to buy that miracle. Or no, I have a hand cream. I gotta stop looking. Yeah, I don't think this is on pace for UG. If I get Fast Learner, I think I can get UG. I think one of the stats need to be at like 700 to be on pace for UG. If I got a triple speed rainbow, I think I'm on pace. Wow, terrible. Good luck charm for... maybe I should have just raced this turn. For 27 stats. I could have raced... and then rested here day 1, and then double trained, or double raced. My wit cards aren't really landing on wit on these off turns. I'm just getting away with my 5-star wit inherits. Okay, that's a lot of mid-race and closer corners and straights. I think I'm a little over speed. Yeah, I feel like I have too much speed. 675. I need a race for megaphones. There's no way that's worth it. Lee, CB, and Fine Motion show up together. Wow, another mid down. Into a bad training turn. Okay, we're doing 4 races here. Stats are looking somewhat decent, so I don't mind losing some stats here by taking these extra races. I need these megaphones. I have 0, I think, right now. The 15 stand's kind of nice, even if I don't need the 15 speed. Double speed training
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は
might be
何を
worth
交
it.
換しますか？ありがとう。
Kind of on pace for speed.
はあまだ走らせんのかよ。これ以上はゴルスちゃん保護法で訴えんぞ。
I'm trying to think if I'm supposed to do the fourth one here. I could ret. So I don't.
はあ
I think I'm supposed to do the fourth race here.
これ以上はゴルスちゃん保護法で訴
Like my stat line is
逆にすげえ
wow.
ってことで
What? my stat line is
ここはま
good enough where like I can tank the -30 mood here or -30 stats, and I have the items to fix the problem. Is OG McQueen's unique bad at the derby? It gives you 0 value. Like there's no way that you can accelerate strong enough. Let me see. Like, okay, here it is. It hits it hits where redshift hits. You have 25 meters to be at your top speed. Like you have 25 meters to be at your top speed, or at least like be at your top speed within, you know, 60 meters. If you're at your top speed, like by 1700 meters, I think you're gonna win, like no matter what. If you're able to accelerate basically in a straight line. But McQueen always hits at the start of the final corner, and like the Tokyo track is the track where the final corner starts right after the late race. But it's like really hard to get value out of McQueen's ult, because it will. I mean, you'll get. I don't know if you can get any value on an inherit, but on her, let's say you hit redshift, like you maybe get 40% of her ult value, which is probably just the worst out of. I mean, I guess the worst is
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。
not hitting your ult at all,
交換しますか？
but it's pretty bad value.
ありがとうございます。大切に使って。
I don't mind hitting recreation here. Alright, hopefully we get medium S so I don't have to glue a... Actually, well, I'm gonna go to the end of this race just so we can see, or the end of this training just so we can see where the stats lie, since I've glued the other 4.
ここは負け
But if I don't hit medium S, I would have glued this run.
一着のポーズ
Alright, buy these 2 stats. Wow, we have all of the corners and straights. I mean, we have to, right?
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。
It would have been a free
大切に
corner recovery. That's basically fast learner. A free corner recovery.
もう無理なあ今日は休みに
Unfortunate.
しようぜ
Well, maybe it'll give me medium S. It's like half the value of fast learner. Fast learner right now basically gives you an extra gold. Alright, please give me medium S, please. Another mile S. Wow.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？
Is my borrow just You can't even be my Baro. Because I have medium on my main parent on the Maro.
もう無理
Oh yeah, and it's bad training.
のセミくらい元気で
Alright, let's just go to the end so I can show the
細けいことは
like the
任せて
finish race and the build. 2 mile S's today.
どうや
We still don't have Daring Strike. I think that's the last gold I need. Okay, low rolled the third event.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますか
How many of these do I have?
ありがとうございます大切に使って
I wonder if I should just do another stam training in summer. I think I need to do like 2 wit, 2 speed. Could be ideal.
注目の位置
At least we have my less for these,
どうや
At least we have my less for these races. It's funny because I think for the mile race, I don't think I'm using any Uma that needs mile aptitude fixing. I'm planning on running Nishino Flower, who needs medium fixing, and then Haru, who needs turfs fixing.
私と頑張ろっか
I should just play meta Umas. I should just bring Gold Ship again. Or not Gold Ship, I should just bring Christmas Ogre again. Christmas Ogre was so easy to build. You just go all medium sparks.
注目の位置
かもなく不可もねえな
What do you mean? Why am I using a clock?
注目の
I have Mile S! How did I lose that?
どうや
もう無理 注目の
And runs today have been actually so bad. CM14 Ace with 600 guts? There's no way. 600 guts and
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん
no
何を
Excel.
交換しますかありがとうございます大切に
I don't even know if I should have bought the speed. Wow. Alright, this is... Maybe I shouldn't use a whistle. I think I should... Solo CB. Delay Dover Redshift. There's no way. I think I'm whistling this. Okay, this wit click's fine. I like the wit click over the speed click.
一緒に頑張ろう
Oh, 3 hints to corner recovery. Oh, nice. I whistled Kidison back into...
お疲れ様ですトレーナー
If I had a Guts ankle, maybe. Alright, let me not whistle this one. Oh, this is so sad. 4 cards in Guts. What are they doing?
張り切っていこ
Alright, I think I'm just gonna accept that Gold Chip's gonna be a little bit stupid. I had to do so many power clicks. Or sorry, so many speed clicks.
うに神の領域へ
No wit cards in the wit. Alright, speed's on pace, power's really low, stam is also kind of low.
お疲れ様です。
We're gonna have enough speed, but I think this is like, I mean, it's just gonna be some
注目の一手
mile less, double less.
わお。いっちゃからポーズ。
Not really that strong. Yeah, I might just have to do a power click in the last turns. We can take a 20 wit here. I think I like the wit more than the guts.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日
I
は
don't
何
need
を
another
交換しますか。
stamming
あり
call.
がとうございます。
Do I need another
大
megaphone?
切に使ってくださいね。
Yeah, let's buy one more megaphone.
ありがと
Because these 2 turns I can train. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have enough speed, so I can't really do any more speed clicks. Unless it's like a triple rainbow for power.
ここは負け
くるっと回ってわお。いっちゃからポーズ。
So I have another 5 carrots. Nice. I have about 5 turns to train. I'm gonna buy that power for
お疲れ様です
a power
トレーナー
click.
さん。本日は何を交換しますか。ありがとうございます。大切に使って。
You can take the wit training here. Just use that energy. I have 3 good luck charms.
私と
Totally fine. Yeah. Just gonna be pretty low on power. I don't even know how my power got this low. I think I was just doing too many Fuku speed clicks
ここは負け。
and not with my 2 power cards.
どうや。
Another, or I was just getting too much speed from the
お
races.
疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか。
I don't really need another good luck charm.
ありがとうございます。大切に使って。ゴールちゃん、
I could do that with click, but I think it's just more effective to race. Not that it matters. I have a medium A. I also don't have Daring Strike, I think.
どうや。
Let me check. Yeah, there's only early start here.
2週間目のセミくらい元気出ないぜ。
I
お
love.
疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換。
I'm so hyped I spent 60k on Mr.
おい
CB.
またレースか。ちっとは走る身にもなりやがれ。注目の
Wouldn't even gotten Daring Strike. I don't even think I've seen the second event. Oh wait, this is the I haven't seen the first event of CB.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。
That's
本
crazy.
日は何を交換しますか。ありがとう。 私と頑張ろっか。
Whatever. Run was dead anyways. I have medium. Whatever. I have medium A.
お疲れ様ですトレー。
待機
Ah, that makes sense to use a hammer here. Wow. 2 hours 20. Went through all my Baras. Came out with nothing. I don't think I did a single double rainbow on Wit. Okay, I don't think I can complain about my stats that much. My stats are not that bad that I should be complaining.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使う。
Probably just have to do this one speed click and that's it. You get 60 speed or 60 stats. Yeah, so I do a wit click and a power click. And I think one wit click, one power click, and well, max speed. So hopefully Kitasen and Narita top road makes it to power. Oh right, it's 70. Okay. Well, shoot. 20... This is 40 power. 40 power versus 30 wit. I mean, 40 is bigger than 30. Well, it's not 40, it's 38 power versus... This is... It's the same amount of SP. And this comes with the hint. A little over... Oh, wow. Actually more SP because I got Corner of Depth. Okay, a little... Should have dropped one summer camp speed training. Whatever, just use everything. Watch all the animations. All this just do a wit click. Or not, because no one showed up on wit. Yeah. It's not even gonna hit SS, or SS plus, it's just SS. But ideally, I get like 100 more power. But like this is around the stat line I'm looking at. Ideally, you know, I get less speed, random speed hit rewards. Actually kind of low on SP, 2.6. That feels really low. What is there? Medium straights, medium corners, hand closer straights, hand closer corners, go home specialist, Booma stand, all I've got. And then I would probably drop home stretch ace. And I don't know, something here. For daring strike. Or I just hit fast learner, so I can buy everything. Yeah, not even UG. But like that's... I just have to hit that, hit medium S, and hopefully get a little bit more power. 2.6k seems really low. That was my first run of the day. I glued 2 Teo runs before stream. Yeah, gonna look more so for this. Just gotta get a little bit luckier. I get, you know, 1100, 1100. Instead of... I guess it's like about the same. And then obviously I need to hit the medium S. But gold chip shouldn't take too long, right? It's 4 parents. Or 2 main parents of medium and 2 grandparents of medium. I just have to stop hitting Mile S off of my GPs. I don't know why these 2 keep giving me Mile. But yeah. Just gonna aim for about 39 races. Hopefully I get a little bit more SP. I feel like I should be getting like 2.7k. But I think I would have been able to afford Daring Strike. Probably drop like... I mean, probably drop Let's Pump some Iron, honestly, for Daring Strike. But... that's ideal. I don't think I can... I'm not going to chase the extra 100 power. I'd rather this 100 power be in Stam, which is why I'm dropping Ayabe for Super Creek. But I do think, like, technically the highest cap for Gold Ship is to run 2 Guts cards and try to go for, like, 850, 900. Running 2 Guts cards instead of, like, Fuku and... Super Creek. You run Dictus Guts and Admire Vega. I just don't have the sparks for it. So I'm just gonna hope that 650 to 700 Guts is enough for global CM. I think if we were in a more competitive lobby, people would probably shoot up to 900. But I think like 700 Guts is probably gonna be the average. Yeah, also, I don't have the Guts cards. And by I don't have the Guts cards, I mean I went 400 pulls for a single copy of Admire Vega. I max limit broke off rates. Who was it? Like Curran speed. I max limit break Curran speed off rates. Like I got so many other SRs. How many Teos do I have? I'm saying you need 6 copies, right? No, you need 5 copies. So I got 14 of them. 14 Teos. I somehow got 7 Air Grooves. Actually, no. I think some of these were from earlier pollings. This is probably from the Fuku Tower polling. I don't think I've glued them. Oh, the month reset, right? The shop refreshed. Let's go buy our shop pieces. Or... yay! Get our hint books. Yeah, these supporter cards, or these tickets are really expensive. Net club points. Oh, winning tickets the next Uma in here. What else is it? Oh, Cleat Exchange. Alright guys, let's recycle this SR debut ticket into another SR. And my 1 rainbow Cleat ticket I will use on... I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's see if I can get an SSR. Whoa, no way an SR. Crazy. Did they ever expand the pool? I don't think so, no. Or they might have done it like during round 4. I can't remember. You glue the useless event SRs. I like collecting them. Like I have all of them leveled up now. I mean, like, some of them you'll never use. Like, I don't think I've ever used winning ticket power. Or, like, Measure Bright Stam. I don't think I've ever thought of using it in a deck. But I like collecting it. I don't think I'm gonna break... It's 4 pulls. I guess 4 pulls is 600 carats. I mean, I could also just glue one of these. I can glue my 2 copies of Cold Ship SSR. If I really wanted it. What's my team trial bonus? Almost 20%. Honestly, if I level up some of these cards, I can probably get it to 20%. Let me do that real quick. Oh, I dropped below 1 million SP. Okay, I just need 5%. Is level 30 5%? Wait, what card do I want at level 30? Let's make... You know what? Sasami can be level 30. Yeah, I'm at 20%. Extra Curse still has some usage on parent runs. For straightaway spurt, I mean, yeah. I think I used it on my spurt parents. Which I don't know if I have spurt parents anymore. I have to re-loop that in. I need to make a... I need to do an Ogre with in the triple TR route. So what I've been doing for parents is slamming these two onto an Ogre. And then I have to run the triple TR route. They're just mile mediums. And then I'm looking for Nimble Nav and Uma Stan, which I don't think I have here. I don't have that much Uma Stan. 2, 3, 4 parents. Yeah, 4 of them have Uma Stan. Which increases my chances by a good 10%, right? Why Tiara? It's gonna be for Nishino Flower. This is gonna be... I need to hit Turf GP. I need to hit a Turf GP with 10 stars of medium, so I can put it on Nishino Flower so she can run the triple Tiara. I think pace or end is stronger on mile or front. I think it's gonna be front, and then like pace, and then the backliners. Well, it'll probably end late. Mile, it's a mile track. Like front runners should be strong. Like you should be able to just create an insurmountable lead. Also, you snuff out pace, you know, for their positioning, for their budding blossom. So I think like front, double front, I think is going to be the strongest comp for it. Maybe double front, you know, pace chaser with Nishino Flower, or you can do double front end with mid race for Tress and Sheer. But I do think double front and then a third, you know, side style would be strongest on the mile. Budding Blossom I don't think is strong enough for a Pace Chaser to win. Because you have nothing else on top of Budding Blossom, right? Like Pace Chasers, you now have the same excel as a front runner, but you still need to catch up to the front runner. If you wanted a solo Ace Cheer Halo, the correct thing would be not put more backliners in the team. Yes. If you're doing like an end closer, your other 2 positions need to be like front or pace. Especially if you're playing late Cheer Halo, like your other 2 positions definitely need to be front or pace, or probably just need to be front runner. Because I'd be worried with a low pace lobby, your late Surger Halo would pass a Pace Chaser. But bottom 6 is really rough. Luckily, we don't have, you know, people can't bring Dominators to Miles. That was a really annoying strategy. Like, people were bringing Dominators to Miles with 4-5 or 5-6-4, and it would just shut off Transcend Cheer. Or it wouldn't shut off Transcend Cheer, but it would guarantee one positioning would be lost. But the front runners should be strongest on the mile. Like, I don't think the pace chasers just don't have enough in their kit. Like, I mean, it is kind of dual slop, right? It's a Tokyo mile. You can try to duel on it. It's just like, it's not long enough. Like, it's really hard to catch up to somebody to duel right away. Who's the best Suit Company 2 fronts for the next CM? If you had, like, infinite time, I would say an end closer. Like a Narita Taishin with Encroaching Shadow and Transcend Cheer would probably do the best with a double front comp. Although I think a Pace Chaser is probably the easiest thing to make. But if you were able to make like a really good Guts Taishin, I think technically that would be best with double front. But I think a Pace Chaser with Budding Blossom is fine. You guarantee that your Pace Chaser can be third place, so like you'll never overshoot Budding Blossom. You'll just lose positioning to people who have more mid race on their Pace Chaser. Like, theoretically, you should be positioned for it. Is Speed Eater again a must? I mean, Speed Eater is just a really good skill. I would say, yeah. It shouldn't be that hard to get. You run so many miles. Sleep comes out too late for the mile. It might come out. I have estimated it for her to come out day 1. Like when round 1 starts, it would release. When does the banner end? Hold up, let me not pull up Twitter on there. Let me find it real quick before pulling it up. So Gemini starts on the 4th. This banner ends on the 7th. But I have it that it lasted 10 days between. There's a pretty high chance that Sweep comes out at the end of this banner, and it's not like concurrent. But there's also a chance that she comes out like during round 1 or round 2. Oh, sorry, for the next CM? Oh, sorry, I thought you were asking, because we were talking about the mile. So I thought you were asking about the mile. For this one, I don't know, just like throw an Ogre in, or an end closer. I don't know if you want an end closer. I think for the Derby, a high pace lobby, like you want to run a Pace Chaser if you're running double front. I mean, obviously, like Ogre is a decent option. But I think double front, like, I don't know. You can run a backliner. Like, if they have mid race to keep up with the pack, it's fine. But if you run double, like, the more fronts you run, the more fronts there are in the lobby, the harder it is for backliners. And, like, a Pace Chaser is the only one that has a chance. Would you run a third front? You can run a third front if you don't want to run a Pace Chaser. Like, OG Maru is fine as a third front if you're not running Summer Maru. But I mean, a third front is fine. I think technically, like, a Pace Chaser has a higher potential for your team comp. Like, an Ogre would have a higher potential. In case... Because, like, if you bring in a third front, like, it's pretty redundant. If you're going to lose to a front runner, you would have lost it to it anyways. So I don't think a third front increases your odds that well versus like running a Pace Chaser to try to beat the front runner. I think running a backliner though is worse than running a third front. Like, I think if I was running double front, my third option would either be a Pace Chaser, a third front, and then a backliner. Seiyun Maru Bourbon? I mean, that sounds fine. OG Maru would probably be better than S Maru in that type of comp. I think Gojimaru is fine. You want to make a solo Ace gold chip? What would be the two? What are the best two support Umas? I mean, if you're doing solo Ace, it's definitely debuffers. I think you want to try to do like a double front debuffer. So like two Dominators front running, because I think you need your gold chip to hit Anchors Away, and you also want to stop pace promote. So I think I would try to just do double front. Or I just do double Dom. I don't know if you need to do double front Dom with like groundworks and everything. But I think Stam debuffs would work on the CM. It works if people don't play Christmas Ogre. But I'm assuming people are still gonna run Christmas Ogre. And if it's a Christmas Ogre, like I don't think you're killing it with the Stam debuff, because I don't think it's popular enough for there to be 2 additional murmurs. But people are definitely greeting on Stam. Like I've seen some very, very greedy Umas. And like a Stam debuff still helps. You know, it's 3%, it's 3 to 4% less that HP that they can duel with when dueling is this strong. So like I think Stam debuffs can work. But like I always think that a Dominator does more. Stam debuffs, you kind of need like everyone to be running it in order to effectively work. Radiant Star, yeah, Radiant Star restores 4%, but most people aren't. I mean, like my gold chip, I guess, can tank it, right? It has 900 Stam, a gold. I don't know. It depends on how popular, or like what's the most popular comp. Because, like, end closers can tank it, I think. And I think Ogres can definitely tank it. So, if you think you're not going to see that many Ogres, there isn't enough front runners, so I think Murmur does have a decent proc chance. Or at least the fronts are, like, really weak, because I think a lot of people just don't want to play through Mant. So the fronts you'll see in the actual CM would probably be weak enough where Murmurs can go off. Would a Guts deck be a better way to live through Stam debuff? Guts... The difference between 600 Guts and 1200 Guts is not a lot. Like it's like at most like 2% extra HP. But like if you get 600 more Guts, you're not getting that much more Stam. So like I wouldn't say really that a Guts deck survives better. Yeah, so if somebody has 600 Guts, and you have 1200 Guts, you have an additional 140 Stam, essentially. Like 140 Stam is like at most like 1.5% HP. The main reason why like I'm kind of like saying, oh, I kind of wish I could run Guts deck is because I want to win a duel. But you're not really looking at Guts as additional Stam. At a certain point, you just don't get more HP. The difference between... I mean, I don't think anyone's going sub 600 Guts. But it's like you can get 600 more Guts to essentially be equal to somebody who has 140 more Stam. The opera runs I was doing were on Pace Chaser, because I was making I'm making Pace Parents for Teo and McQueen. But I lost one race. What race did I lose? Oh, Sapporo. But yeah, all my opera parents are Pace. duels, you're more likely to enter a duel the farther back in positioning you go. Front runner, like the reason why front runners don't really duel is because the front runner that's winning hits angling and scheming, and if you hit angling and scheming, you're just like you're only gonna duel near the end, and if you're dueling near the end, you already used up most of your HP, so you just don't last as long in a duel. But front runners have more, like the way that they balanced front runners having a shorter duel is that you get spot struggle, so your dueling kind of happens early race, where you spot struggle for positioning. But the front runners won't duel as long as like a backliner would. And that's because they have the spot struggle mechanic, right? They have this spot struggle mechanic where they can use their guts early for their lead. Dueling is more so like you're more likely to duel if you're like a end closer. But a front runner can duel, like a late surger can duel with a front runner. It is more likely that like second and third place duel each other, rather than second place coming up to first place and then you guys enter a duel. It is more likely that anyone, because it's top 50 placement, anyone, third, fourth, and second have a higher chance of dueling each other. Also, like, as a front runner, you're usually in lane 1, like you're in P1. And, backliners swing out, so it's sometimes unlikely that somebody will be in lane 2 or lane 3 to duel with you. But like if like a pace chaser goes out to lane 4 and then a end closer goes out to like lane 6, there's a higher chance that they duel. Because you need basically someone like right behind you as a front runner in order to enter the duel. Yeah. Actually, let me do one room match to like show it. Hopefully, I get a front runner in my room. But there's also just like a chance that like you just don't end up in a duel. So like I wouldn't put too much into guts, like, or like too much, like you shouldn't be expected to duel every race, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. You actually like need enough mid race to like be able to hit your excels. Alright. That should be good enough. Thankfully we have a front, so it makes a little bit more sense. But fronts will always hug the railing. They generally don't swing out at the final corner. Is that Taurus Ace? Only during the last straight. It has to be during the last straight, which is why Tokyo tracks are dual tracks, because Tokyo's last straight is 500 meters. Like Satsuki Show, or the last CM, the Aries CM, it wasn't that popular to go get high guts because the straight was 300 meters. But both this Tokyo Derby and the Tokyo Mile will be 500 meters of dueling potential. Tokyo Derby especially is really easy to duel with because the straight is so close to the start of the last spurt that most people can't make enough distance to, like, there's not going to be a big gap between people. Right, you only have like 33 meters to try to make any distance. Uh-oh.
大欅を越え4コーナーへ美穂のブルバ
I think my gold chip is
みんなに
not pushing up far enough. She's stuck in 8th.
どのタイミングで誰が仕掛けるのかまだ差がここから先頭を捉える人は出てくるのかさあ内から先頭を伺うのは6番アグネスタキオ
Oh, okay. This one was a little bit more awkward because the bourbon swung out because there was a runaway, and she had to overtake the runaway. Yeah, I don't have red chef on my Ogre, so I don't think she can win this.
後続も追いすがる200を通過日本のブルボン苦しいけど粘っている並んでくる6番アグネスタキオ6番アグネスタキオと美穂の
あと一歩及ばないか
Okay, that was a little... Okay, the runaway kind of made it a little bit more awkward to try to show it, because bourbon swung out to overtake. But if you are in first place before the final corner, you generally won't swing out. You'll just stay in your positioning. Everyone else behind you will swing out to try to join a different lane. Yeah, my gold chip just could not move up. I got stuck behind this one. Yeah, I just couldn't move up to 6th place. I'm assuming your Tachyon dueled at the end. That was a bad show. Ogre can't do anything without my red shift. I don't have enough Excel. Oh, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. I'm not gonna be able to stream the next 2 days,
日の出見てトレーナーのとこ行くよ
so I won't be able to stream on
たくさん遊べるもんね
yeah, the next 2 days. But hopefully, I have to go out of town. Hopefully I can get a Teo and a McQueen ready, so I'm not just gluing runs on stream, and we can do like actual matches. But yeah, I'll probably work on Teo and McQueen off stream. I don't really want to do their runs on stream. But yeah, I'll be back in 3 days. Hopefully people will have more Umas built. Hopefully I can also hit a gold chip that's more usable than the one I currently have right now. This one just has like really low mid race. That's what Tail Held High, Playtime's Over, Daring Strike, Eager. Has 4 mid race. So I guess 6 if you include these two. So I would like to hopefully make a better gold chip. And then Teo McQueen probably will never win a room match, honestly. I think it's so hard to win as a pace chaser. I think they'll have an easier time in the actual CM. But I don't think my team comp will perform well at all in room matches, because I think I just fold at any front runner comp. I don't think I ever beat 2 friends. But yeah, that will do it for today's stream. Thank you guys all for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.